Hey, gang, gang. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How is everybody? Hi, my loves. So this morning, I was supposed to come on yesterday and do Leo, but I'm not really feeling myself. So yesterday I kind of was like in bed, and as you can see, I'm still in bed. But I'm here to do the Leo reading, gang, gang, 2023. All right, so we're gonna get into it. I'm going to pull a card for each house. Okay, so each card will represent a, listen, Melvin, if you don't like tarot, don't watch tarot readers. And I didn't ask for any money. Okay, these are free readings. All right, maybe it's good to know, which reader you're talking about before you do that. Okay, and it only takes one time here to get blocked for some bullshit. Okay. So, now, let's go. We're going to pull 12 cards, one for each house. Okay, hey, guys. We're going to pull 12 cards, one for each house. Each card will represent an aspect of 2023, okay? So, for the first house of self, what's going on for my Leo gang gang? First house of self, please. First house of self. What's going on for Leo, please? One card, please. I only take jumpers. There you go. Thank you. Can you show me for the house of value, okay, second house, what's happening for Leo in 2023? For the house of value, please. Can you show me one card, please? One card. Thank you. And for the third house, house of communication, how will communication look for my Leo gang gang in 2023, please? Can you show me? One card, please. One card for the house of communication. Thank you. Can you show me one house for the house of home? Fourth house, Cancer energy. One card, please. Thank you. Can you show me one card for the house of the fifth house, which is dating and children? Can you show me, Spirit, one card for Leo gang gang? Thank you guys for the follows. Thank you guys for the love. One card, please, for the fifth house, house of dating, please, for my Leo gang gang. Thank you. Too many, Spirit. Give me one card, maximum two. Thank you. Can you give me one card for the sixth house of service, okay, where they're going to be needed in the 2023? Can you give me one card for the house of relationships, okay? Can you give me one card for the house, eighth house, other people's money, taxes, death and transformation, please? One card, Scorpio house, please. Too many, Spirit. One card. One card for Leo, please. Thank you. Can you give me one card for the ninth house, a house of expansion for Leo, please? One card for the house of expansion. Too many, Spirit. One card for the house of expansion, please. Can you show me one card for career for Leo? Thank you. Can you give me one card for networking for Leo, please? Thank you. And can you give me one card for the 12th house, please, for Leo? 12th house, what's hidden? Thank you. At the bottom of the deck is the moon. Okay, you could be a Cancer moon, but I feel like there's unknowns happening for you 2023. This is also you uncovering deep desires maybe you hid from yourself. Also, Cancer represents your 12th house, okay? So this is like things you may have hidden from yourself, okay? And it's about your future. I feel like you're trying to, Leo gang, it feels like you're trying to pick a new direction, okay? I feel like you're trying to pick a new direction, but you may not know all of the ways, okay? Now I'm hearing, on the wings of love, only the two of us together flying high. So something is undetermined for you. Okay, something is undetermined. And we're going to dig further, okay? Before I clarify these, I'm going to pick 3 charms for you guys. These 3 charms are going to represent themes for the year, okay? So let's give it a shake. Leo, gang, gang. 3 charms for my Leos. The first one, fearless, okay? Fearless. So it feels like courage is going to be needed, okay? But Leo is the lion, all right? So there's never a shortage of that. And you have here, what's this? Beautiful, okay? So flawless. I'm hearing flawless, okay? You're going to look good while doing it, okay? I also feel like you want beautiful things, okay? Not only aesthetically, but like beautiful relationships, beautiful. You want a different frequency. I'm feeling that heavily. And you got family, okay? So thank you for the roses, babe. It feels like there's a concentration on family, on strengthening the family unit, okay? So we're going to get into clarifying, okay? We're going to start with this first house, okay? The house of self. And you've got the 2 of Cups in reverse. I feel like some of yous could have went through a breakup in 2022. Others of yous, love on the rocks. Ain't no big surprise. Just pour me a drink and I'll tell you some lies, right? There may have been some unsettling energy or difficult situations that made you wonder about the direction of a relationship. I feel like this is caused you to focus on yourself, okay? Not so much that you don't care about relationships, but it has something to do with you needing to rebuild something for yourself. You've got this being clarified by the 9 of Pentacles. Progress has been slow, okay? I also feel like you could have been dealing with the earth sign who was slow to choose commitment for some of yous. Others of yous didn't feel like you were in the right frame of, like in the right circumstances to be in a committed relationship, or somebody could have told you that. With the Lovers, you could be dealing with a Gemini. Okay, there could be a desire for a child. If you're a masculine, you may be wanting to solidify some type of relationship. Okay, but there could be something that's standing in the way of that. Okay, and I feel like it has something to do with your second house here. Okay, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Fool. It's like you could have chosen a new career. You could be rebuilding yourself financially. Okay, Spirit, why is this Ace of Pentacles here for my Leo gang in the house of value? Can you show me? Good morning, my love. Why is this Ace of Pentacles here with the Ace of Wands? Okay, so you have also, it's not that you don't care about money. Okay, but it's like you've lost the passion for what you were doing before and you want a new direction. Okay, so it's like trying to recalibrate yourself for the new year. Okay? And with the Fool coming with it and the High Priestess, the Spirit is like guiding you towards some type of new way to bring in finances, to be happy or be passionate about this. Okay, I feel like you're being guided to something new, and it's coming out with the Queen of Wands, which is your queen, fiery. I feel like people want to assist you to do this. You're going to be attracting like a magnet, male or female, in 2023. But I feel like you only want to go after things that you're passionate about. In other words, let's say you were doing something just to make money. That season's over. It's like you got to do something that, yes, you make money, but that you enjoy doing. Like that shit about just getting up and going into a job you hate is going to really wear on you. Okay, so you need to find ways that that support the type of beautiful, right? You had the beautiful charm, a beautiful life. Okay, it's not just about financial security, and I'm feeling that heavily. Okay, so in the 3rd house of communication, you have the 5 of Wands with the Hierophant There's some type of conflict, okay, about a relationship, okay? So it could be, you know, with siblings, you could be having conflict, okay? You could be having problems with your family accepting your person, okay? Or let's say you're in a new relationship and your ex has a problem with it, but you have children with them. It could be blended family issues, right? But you have the King of Wands here coming out with the Five of Wands. Okay, you just had the Queen of Wands there before. Okay, I feel like there's some type of connection with somebody, but someone else doesn't care for it. So whether it's a family member, thank you for the shares, guys. Whether it's a family member, whether it is, you know, an ex-lover, a friend, like there's some friction there, okay? And it could be causing friction in a connection, okay? But I feel like the connection's very strong because you got the King and the Queen of Wands here. Now you got the Hierophant and the Lovers, okay? I'm feeling like some of you masculines, you know, you have your eye on somebody that you feel is commitment worthy. Could be a Taurus, could be a Gemini. Okay, or commitment, you know, let's say you're single. Let's say you're single and what you're doing is you've decided what you don't want and now you know what you do. Maybe you just started dating and there's people who are expecting you to be with the same people. Like, let's just say, for instance, let's say your best friend is involved with your ex's best friend. And that there was like this dynamic where the four of yous always spent time together, right? And you break up with this person and you start dating someone totally different. And then your best friend is giving you pushback on the new person. It's not only that the person that you're with is so different from the last person, but it's also that it's messing up the dynamic of the group because before it was like bestie to bestie. Okay, so it's something that you want to change about your own circle and someone else doesn't want this new you or this new situation to come in, okay? Now, for the fourth house of home, you got the Queen of Wands here. Okay, you got the Queen of Wands here. Thank you for the follows, guys. Okay, so in the home life, a lot of, you know, people in your inner circle are going to be attracted to you, want to be around you, want to come towards you, okay? But you may have a lot of, like, let's say you're single. Okay, let's say you're single and you're now starting to take applications in dating, as I call it, right? You may find that the applicants, that they're very immature or they're very transient, right? Or you may have a lot of like younger people around you that you are guiding, but in the home life, you're going to see that you're attracting like a magnet, okay? But you may want something more elevated. Okay, so you may have to use your Queen of Wands energy to try to guide or like guide the attraction to what you want instead of just letting it be out there. Okay, because I feel like you'll get some not bad energy, because it doesn't feel bad. It just feels like a little immature or not well thought out, okay? So you got to set the tenor. Hey, you got to set the tenor of what it is you're asking for, okay? So good morning, my love. So it feels like, Leo, it's going to be important this year that you're putting out specifically to the universe what it is you want. Don't just say, I want a new boyfriend or I want a new girlfriend, because they're going to bring you many, okay, as the Queen of Wands here. It's saying, you know, I want a person with such and such criteria, okay? Thank you, my love, all right? And another thing is, you know, when you manifest love, don't manifest a particular person, okay? Yes, use discernment. Don't manifest a particular person. Manifest a type of person and let the universe, because often the universe will give you better than what the fuck you thought you wanted. Okay? Sometimes we get in our own fucking way. All right? So in the 5th house, right? That's where we are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5th house of dating. Let's take a look. Please support my YouTube. I don't know what's that saying, but listen, let me just say something. Don't come in here promoting your page or offering people readings. I have blocked people for that shit. Okay? So, in the 5th house of dating, you have the World and the Lovers. All right? With the Knight of Cups. Right? So this tells me that you're putting an end to like Casanova types. Thank you for the roses. Okay, you don't want like what you doing type phone calls at 11 o'clock at night. It feels like you want a particular type of thing. Okay, you may want to be more romanced. A beautiful love, right? Thank you. Okay. And then with the Lovers coming out in that same position and the 2 of Swords, you may have your eye on somebody and you may not know if they have their eye on you. Now, for those of you that I said, there's a relationship that's on the rocks and in 2022 and it wasn't going in the right direction, but you guys are still trying to work on it. It feels like somebody may have to tell someone else, family member, friend, whatever, this is my choice, and you may be unsure that they're going to do that. Okay, but with the Queen of Pentacles, they're definitely looking at you, whoever this person may be, okay, whether you know them yet or not. They're looking at you as spouse material, and that makes sense because over here you had the Hierophant, okay? So there is some thought about commitment, whether this is you wanting a person that wants commitment, right? Or it's somebody who views you as a commitment material, okay? So in the 6th house of service, I feel like you could be going back to school, taking a course or some type of apprenticeship or going into a new field, okay, where you're building towards something, but it's like slow, okay? It could be in a master's program, college, 2-year course, trade school, whatever. But with the 9 of Cups, you may feel like it's going slowly, but whatever this is, this shift that you're doing is going to lead to your wish fulfillment. So right now, like I'm going to give you an example. Let's say you're going to nursing school, but right now you're just being a CNA, right? And you may be sludging along like, I really don't like this salary, this, that, and the third, right? But it helps you achieve the goal. Right? So in the long run, you'll be happy. But right now, college whooping your ass, right? And you could be tired. And let's say you're in college, but you're, being a waitress, right? It's paying the dues. This is house of service. It's not the house of career, right? So it's like what you do to get to the place. But I feel like what you're doing is going to, hey, gang, is going to lead to your wish fulfillment. But you're just doing the, you're doing the drudge work, okay? With the King of Pentacles, it's definitely going to lead to financial security for you. Okay, in the house of 7th house, okay, you got the Page of Cups. Okay, 7th house is the house of relationships, okay? I feel like somebody's going to apologize. Somebody's going to apologize, okay? Page of Cups. Maybe for not having enough when they needed to, not being emotionally available. Somebody here, you know, you was about to get into a commitment and the person got locked up with the star, right? It wasn't meant to be at that time. They could be getting out, or they could be calling you, telling you this. Okay? This is just for Leo year readings, okay? The beginning of the year, I do all 12 signs. They get their own session, okay? After the year readings finish, then we'll go back to, like, you know, doing cards for people or element or signs, okay? But in the beginning of the year, I like to give you guys a in-depth look. My YouTube channel is fully aware that that's how we open the year. But this is my first time doing this for TikTok, okay? Oh, thank you, my love. Thank you, my love. And it is definitely spirit, okay? It's not me, it's spirit. So, you also have the Five of Cups here. I feel like whoever this person was who didn't we almost have it all, right? Who wasn't emotionally available in the way that you needed to, right? With the Five of Cups, you could have cried over spilled milk with this shit, but I feel like they're the ones doing it now. Okay, with the Ten of Pentacles, this person coming out cross, this person, no, Scorpio will be in a couple of days, okay, because I'm doing in-depth readings for each sign in the beginning of the year, okay, and I'm going in order, so tomorrow will be Virgo. Okay, so Five of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles crossed. It's not just that they lost you, but they lost in some way their forward motion in regards to finances. Like they felt like their legacy and generational wealth was in some way tied to you, or like the growth that could have happened. Okay, they also could have said to you, like, you know, you're past me. I'm not financially stable. We're not equally yoked. I feel like it hurt you, but I feel like you're getting to the point, or will be soon, of recognizing that you couldn't carry this person. And it's not that they can't come back, but it's like they have to get their shit together. Okay, so this part of the journey, you know, even if you're with this person still, like in a relationship, but it's like you're separated in some way because your concentration or your focus is your own growth, okay? And they have to do the same. So even if you're still with this person and it's like this rockiness, it's for a purpose, because it's like you have to tend to your own bowl and they have to tend to theirs, okay? Some of you are in separation. Some of you are just in a rocky period, okay? So I feel like this person is starting to feel some regrets, okay? And I feel like in the house of other people's money, you have here the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And I just went through this whole long point of explaining. Oh, thank you guys. Yeah, run the likes up, guys. I appreciate y'all. But with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, right? It feels like there's a recognition that you couldn't rely on somebody financially. Maybe you were the person always being relied on. Okay, with the Moon, you could have found out that this person had money, was saving money, but they wanted to spend your money first or some shit like that. All right, or they could have did something stupid behind money. Right? And the Ace of Swords, and you found out about it, or you're about to, okay? And I feel like you needed to focus on your own finances, and this Moon is also representing you having to, you know, pour into yourself and build something that you want, and there may be some financial expense to that, and you just can't carry this person across the finish line. They're gonna have to strap on their fucking boots and walk across that shit themselves. They can't ride on your back this time. Okay? And it's not that, like I said, you could still be with this fucking person. Right? But they have to do the work for themselves. And you have to concentrate on you. And this could be going either way, right? So it's like having to be self-reliant. And maybe you were overgiving, or had other people's responsibilities, or maybe they felt that they had yours. Okay. Now in the house of expansion and how shit grows. Yes, I did do Aries 2023 reading, and that is on YouTube. You can find it there. Channels by the same name. Okay. Ten of Swords with the Ten of Cups is in your expansion. So some type of ending, betrayal, or hardship was to cause you to expand something, to get back to something. Because you have the Six of Cups here. I did do Gemini, but for some reason, TikTok erased it. So I will be doing Gemini again. Okay, once I finish the signs, okay? So the Ten of Swords with the Six of Cups in the house of expansion. Some type of Virgos tomorrow. Some type of hardship that happened, okay, made you get back to something. Some type of true love, some type of true understanding. What I need from you is understanding, right? It made you look at yourself in a different way. Okay? And yes, this is Leo, right? It was to cause something. And let's say that you had a breakup with somebody. And this betrayal, it's also to make them see, okay? It's a karmic energy. I'm feeling like this person has to go through some karma, okay? But while that's happening to them, it feels like this massive expansion begins for you that leads to the Ten of Cups, okay? It's in the same position. Ten of Cups with the Justice, okay? So it's like whatever this betrayal was or hardship, it's a catalyst. It's a catalyst for real fucking growth and happiness, okay? It's also, also coming out with the King of Cups, okay? This person is growing up emotionally while you are blowing up and growing up in some type of expansive knowledge way. Okay? So let's take a look at the Knight of Cups, which is sitting in the house of career. On the nose, there you go. Okay, so you got the Knight of Cups here. And I told you, in career, it felt like you no longer wanted to be doing things that don't make you happy, right? So the Knight of Cups, I feel like you are becoming immersed. Okay? Like becoming immersed in things that you like. I feel like also there's going to be people who like you and want to help, okay? With the Nine of Wands, you're going to need, you could be, Leo. It's not that you guys are not sociable because you're the fifth house, right? But you're stern like Taurus. I'm a South Node Leo, right? So you're stern like Taurus. Okay? And try not to be so standoffish. Try to go with the flow. Try not to have such fixed concepts. Okay, especially for the first quarter of the year, because you got the Five of Swords. Okay, I feel like this will cause people to feel like you're like overbearing them. Okay, they're telling you to show up more as the Knight of Cups. Okay, willing to learn, willing to be helpful, willing to love, willing to be sociable. This will take you further. Okay, so let's look at this Hangman that is sitting in your 11th house of networking, and the Hangman is Aquarius, and that is Aquarius's house, okay? Spirit's telling you with this Hangman in the 11th house that you have to look at situation from a different perspective. Not every time when you see the Hangman is it something bad, okay? Yes. Sometimes portrayed very seriously, right? Yes. So like try to, exhibit the lighter side of Leo, okay? But with this hangman, right? Aquarius is your opposite sign, okay? So it's telling you to look at situations from all perspectives and try to get a more detached look at situation. It's going to help you in the networking. Okay, there could also be an Aquarius that comes in and assists you. You have the King of Swords here, okay, which is an Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini card. Okay, fact and logic, okay? Take emotion out of it, Leo. Okay, don't act on what you necessarily feel, but act, because the fire, right? Do it in a more fact and logic way, being more detached, okay? So that you don't end up choosing things that you're detached from or that you really don't sincerely have interest in the long run. Okay? Because I feel like if you can do that with this Nine of Pentacles, it's lucrative for you. Okay? Not everybody you come into contact with, you're gonna necessarily want to be personal friends with them, but that doesn't mean that they won't serve some type of importance or usefulness in the networking realm. Think in terms of where you're trying to go, okay, with not such a judgmental or emotionally attached energy, right? For instance, let's say that you're working at a new job, you're trying to meet friends, right? And you may have 3 kids that you raise, and you could meet male or female, and you could meet somebody of the same sex at your job who doesn't raise their kids. Somebody else is raising them. And you may feel like, how could they do that? I don't think we'll be a match as friends, but you don't know why that is. It's you judging from the outside, right? And you close yourself to an opportunity because you have a fixed idea of what a particular thing means. Oh, thank you, my love. And that could block something that you're trying to achieve, is what I'm saying. Okay? So I feel like Spirit's telling you, don't be so quick to judge, Leo, this year. There's a lot of things that you're not going to necessarily see off rip. And how people want to be helpful to you. Okay? So in the 12th house, you have the 2 of Wands, okay? And that's being clarified by the Magician and the 5 of Cups, okay? So there's going to be something that pops up in 2023, okay, that you have to clearly choose and make a decision, okay? You can't take both the sticks with you, and you're going to have to decide. And it's coming out with the Magician. It's something you manifested, but they're both hitting at the same time, and it feels like you have to choose between them, okay? And it's some bittersweet energy, okay, because it's coming out with the 5 of Cups. You could have to leave somebody behind, right? Or let's say you're graduating from college, you're getting ready to start anew, okay? You're going to take a job. It's 3 states away. It means you have to say goodbye in some way to the life you've known for 5 years. It could scare you, and yet you know that it's something you worked for and manifested. Okay? So it's like bittersweet, right? It's here. It's showing up, but you have to let something go to have it, right? Now let's look at this Moon card for the overall energy. Yeah, the 8 of Cups. I'm telling you, you're walking away from something, people, places, or things, okay? With the Page of Cups. Okay, it's a recognition that you need to fill your own cup. Go after something that you deeply desire. And that leads to the Ace of Pentacles. It's the seed for your future. And the 4 of Wands, the peace, harmony in your own life. And you may feel like you're ready to close out the betrayals with the Ten of Swords, because we did see that. It's like some type of betrayal happened that caused some type of ascension, or some type of, like, you birth something. It's like a cocoon, right? And when you come out new. Is this okay? This is for Leo today. Only in the beginning of the year, I do one whole session for each sign. Today is for Leo. Okay, so that, because it wouldn't be fair for me to give you a 10-minute reading on 2023. That would be some bullshit. Okay, and I won't do that. Like, if I'm gonna give you guys a window into the year, we're gonna get in depth. Okay, but like by next week, we'll be back to our regular scheduled program. Okay, so let's get you guys a kipper and see what else is coming in for Leo for the year. Oh, did I mix some of them? Yes. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I almost mixed 2 decks. Got it. Got it. Spirit. Yes, I am a Taurus. Yes, I am. Look, gift, okay? So there's something that happens, okay? In the beginning, in the House of Self, you had the 2 of Cups in reverse, right? Something that wasn't aligning with you, or that was giving you trouble. And I feel like this is supposed to happen so that you can get realigned, okay? So that you could get a gift that you've been wanting. You're a Taurus too? Hey, I'm great, guys. Okay, official person. I feel like you're becoming the official person, okay? Also, you going after your own desires is causing someone else to do the same, okay? It's like they have to go through this. And with the High Honor, these are great cards. Now, the Message Cross, we'll find out what that is about. Anything else from this deck for my Leo gang? Anything else from this deck for Leo? Message of concern, right? So somebody missed a message, lost in translation, and then the message of concern. So this seems like a miscommunication, but great fortunes at the bottom of the deck. We're going to clarify these. Spirit, why is this gift card here for my Leo gang? Worry and empathy. That situation that brought in the Ten of Swords to you, it had you worried, okay, about somebody or about what it meant for you. Okay, I told you, some of you, somebody got locked up, or they couldn't fulfill something they had promised to you. And with this empathy card, you may feel like people take from you, or that your dog is missing, and will he return? Pause, guys. I don't know where you live, but I feel like the dog is by something with a 3-foot metal fence, chain link fence. There's like some type of white vehicle, but it looks larger, like a van or like an RV or something like that. I feel like the dog, I don't know if you're in a cold climate, but maybe it was chilly last night. I feel like the dog is hiding under the vehicle. Okay, I feel like the dog is not extra far from you. Okay, I feel like you should check I would say within a half a mile. Okay? All right, let me get back to Leo, guys. Gift. Why is this gift here, Spirit? It's a chain link fence, okay? The dog is behind a chain link fence. He got into like a yard or something, okay? And he's like by a white vehicle, but it's a larger vehicle, okay? And he's just been hiding because he's fucking confused if it's a boy dog. I feel like it is, okay? So this situation that happened to you, Leo, okay? This was to to set you free from some type of boundaries that, maybe you wouldn't have done it on your own. Remember, you got that fearless card, right? Like they had to put you in an uncomfortable situation to make you be the lion, to make you roar, right? Official person, Spirit, why? Because you had self-doubt. So the only way was to force you to do something on your own. You thought you had to do it with somebody else. That was that 3 of Pentacles in reverse, remember? And Spirit was like, no, this is meant for you. You have to do this. You have to do it on yourself. Trust that you are in high honor. You had to believe it, okay? And you weren't really believing it. You thought that you had to do it with someone else, right? And then this message crossed, Spirit. Why is the message crossed? With change, okay? Because you would have held on and you would have resisted the change, okay? And so that's why Spirit had to force some type of change. Look, message of concern and courage. What the fuck did I just say? Right? So they had to shake shit up, okay? So the shakeup is coming, okay? For 2023, it's the shakeup, but it's to put you in a different place, okay? In another fixed sign, which is Taurus, because Leo's a fixed sign. So Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus are the fixed signs. And because Uranus is sitting in Taurus, we all feel that, okay? That we're forced to change because Uranus brings change through chaos, but it's always to set you up in a better place, okay? I have not done Libra yet. It'll be Tuesday, okay? So this is what I'm saying, guys. Some type of hardship had to come so that you could know who the fuck you were and stop doubting yourself that you needed to do it through someone else. And it's not to say that you have to piece them out forever. You could still be with this person, but you had to stop relying or feeling like you needed someone. Okay? With the great fortune at the bottom of the deck, Spirit, why is that? Can I see, please? Yeah. Because if you would have wanted to do it with someone else, or if you would have given them the control, right? Control, it would have failed. It would have failed. And it feels like abundance is promised with love. But then you would have had to always, because you didn't give it a shot all by yourself. Like if you didn't believe that you had enough, right? Then when it wouldn't have worked, you would have blamed them anyway. And Spirit wants you to do, go after your purpose without needing a security blanket. Don't let a person, place, or thing become your security blanket. You are enough. Look, gratitude. They wanted you to do this so that when you find the purpose, when you achieve said thing, you are in full gratitude because you know only you and Spirit could do that shit. And you will have conquered the fear. You will conquer the fear. And it brings you peace, guys, okay? So please, trust in yourself, okay? I'm going to get you some closing messages. And I did do Gemini. For some reason, TikTok erased it. So Gemini's lucky because they're going to get a second 2023 reading after I finish all the other signs, okay? So we got allowing coming out crossed, okay? What else, Spirit, for final messages for Leo? Intuition, surrender, right? Right now. And okay, thank you, Spirit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, so you've got allowing coming out cross. Spirit did this because you were fixed energy like Taurus, just like me, where you were holding on to a particular outcome and you weren't giving Spirit the flexibility, right? And it says radical acceptance says yes to reality in any given moment. So what's needed can come next. And you couldn't. You wouldn't. And so Spirit shook some shit up, right? Now you have here right now says, stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled at each moment, right? It was a control thing. They wanted you to release, to give them room, to assist you and bring in the things. Thank you guys for the follows, for the shares, for the love. I greatly appreciate you. Okay, they also wanted you to listen to your intuition because all through this time, they've been trying to lead you, but if you won't allow them, then, you can't blame them, right? And it says, each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. How liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what is needed. And remember, I said it was a thing about you wanting to have a beautiful life, a beautiful connection, a beautiful experience, right? But I feel like in this rigidity of trying to know how something would go, it was stealing you of the joy. Okay, so you got surrender here, right? Give it to spirit, right? And it says sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest to stop trying to control the whole universe, right? So while you were trying to know or shape something, you can't stay present because you're always either worried about the past or the future. Right? What's going to happen next? How can I avoid said such thing? And this will not allow you to make the most of what is happening in the moment. Okay? And what about a life partner? I actually talked about the 7th house, okay? Which is your relationships, okay? So this will, if you missed that part, this will be on YouTube after it finishes processing, okay? Outrageous openness is here. The love open, dear love, open me to your will. Release me from my attachments. Surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed, and I am open to receive, right? And that's what the 10 of Swords did over here. This 10 of Swords with the 6 of Cups and then the 10 of Cups, it cracks you open. It returns you to self, to remembering who you are, to remembering your worth, okay? And it says, you have been worthy to belong to love all along without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. And this is like a remembering, right? A remembering of where you are. And because of that, gratitude, guys. Okay, gratitude. Fill me with gratitude for you, all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go, right? So the more you're grateful to spirit, the more you trust in yourself, the more you know that you will always be on the right path. You won't feel lost, okay? Because somewhere along the line, in you trying to control a situation to have a particular outcome, which it feels like you wanted a particular outcome with somebody, it caused you to lose some sense of individuality. And that is why you had to learn to do something singularly, even if you're not with this person anymore. And that leads to your divine abundance through detachment, guys. It teaches you your inner power. All right. So that's what I have for my Leo gang for 2023. Okay. I'm wishing you all light and love. And like I said, this will be up later on YouTube. Okay. So wishing you all light and love and blessings on blessings. Namaste, gang gang. Bye.